Now, this is trending on TikTok. They've asked, should you give 2 weeks notice when leaving your job?
I think it depends on where you're leaving, why you're leaving, and what kind of relationship you want to maintain thereafter.
The argument is, if you get fired, no one's giving you a 2 week notice anyway. They're saying, leave now, you're done.
Okay.
The other side of it is you don't want to burn a bridge if you don't have to.
Well, you think about it. They could be a reference for you down the road. They could also be a place you
Right.
go back to in a different position later.
Yeah.
I think it depends on where you're leaving and why you're leaving and what your goals thereafter are. I personally am a big one for the 2 week notice. I think it's respect, especially if you've been somewhere for a while, because you're leaving your coworkers and whatnot in the lurch too.
You're leaving your boss in a lurch.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything to deserve it in some
They're
cases.
your team, if you will.
True. But in a lot of cases, if they're going to lay you off, a lot of times they will give you some sort of a severance anyway. So they're trying to keep things fair for you.
Yeah.
So to say I'm done, I quit and walk out. Okay. Again, that bridge is now burned.
Yes.
But you got to think too about social media, because a lot of times, especially in small towns, we can go on and find out where you worked at and go look and see who else works there and probably find a way to get to that boss.
The boss or even a coworker to
Yes.
get the really dealio.
Yes. So be careful about that. Don't say I quit and walk out and storm off and leave your boss in a lurch, because chances are someone connected to this potential employer that you want to work for knows that boss.
Yeah, and
And
again,
can't get the story.
it's situational. There
Yeah.
are some places and spaces when you go, you just got to go. I get it. But not every job deserves the mic drop, door kick, your number one fingers on the way out the door.
Clear off the desk and leave.
We've seen people do it.
Swipe it off.
And some of those people have then called back later and be like, hey. Are you hiring? Uh-huh.
Get
But
more.
not you.
No. Get more info now. Yes FM Facebook, Twitter at 967 Yes FM, and the Merz in the Morning page at yesfm.com.